Hello Cules, it's Pablo here and welcome back to Barca Universal. The football simply does not stop, and yet again it's match preview time. It's Barcelona against Granada, away from home, our third away game in just 6 days. It's time to take on another real test for Barca. It's going to be a hard game. We've got to be ready for this one. Let's hope we've recovered despite a short time in between both matches, because this is a big one, and it could be the first time all season long that we win 3 consecutive games in La Liga Santander. They would all be away from home too, and that would show some clear signs of improvement that I think we're all seeing right now, and it's time to make another statement. And this one will be coming to us live from the Estadio Nuevo Los Cármenes. It's over there in Granada. It is on the Saturday. It's the slightly earlier kickoff time, if you like, of 6:30 over there in Spain, 5:30 here in the UK. And like I've just mentioned, guys, it does present Barcelona a good chance to make it 3 wins in a row, to get another statement win. And I say statement win because Granada, to me, and I think to you guys as well, are a very impressive side. If we take a look at the league table here, look, I don't know how much importance I'm paying to it right now, but you can see Granada are decently high up again. They're challenging for Europe once more. We'll be talking about them in a little more detail in just a few moments, guys. But right now for Barcelona, we are finally up to 3rd place, and a win tomorrow, it does put us just 2 points behind Real Madrid, who play their game just after us. And look, I don't think we're in the title race. I really don't, if I'm being completely fair, honest, realistic. We dropped way too many points earlier on in the season. And honestly, unless we win every single one of our games now, from now to the end of the season, I don't think we're going to be winning the league. And I don't think we're going to do that, basically. But look, if we keep winning games, if we keep improving as a team, that's so important for the future of this club. But let's move on to Granada then. Like I just mentioned, they are a very impressive side, and I do want to reiterate that because this is a really difficult game for Barcelona, especially after playing a side like Athletic Club away from home just a few days before, to then go and rock up to Los Cármenes, take on a side like Granada. It's going to be really tough for Barca, and it is a tough schedule right now, especially with these away matches. But what it does do, and what always happens when you play games like this that are really hard, it does present a good opportunity for Barcelona to make another statement win, because you do feel, guys, if we win tomorrow, if we get a win there at Granada, it would give this team even more confidence heading into the Super Cup. Granada right now, they're 7th in La Liga. They're just 7 points behind us, and they've actually played a game less. So look, maybe 4 points behind us. It's not bad at all, and it once more proves that this side, managed by Diego Martinez, a manager I'm a big fan of, he's done wonders at Granada. They got promoted just last season, guys, and last season was actually their first back in La Liga, and they made it all the way into the Europa League. So they've been an amazing story, Granada, and again this season, guys, they've been so impressive. And to get into Europe on your first season back in last season was so impressive on its own, but then this season, to go again, playing on Thursdays. I believe they've qualified from their group, by the way, so they will be in the round of 32 of the Europa League. But to keep up the levels in the league too, despite playing on the Thursdays, it just proves how good of a side Granada are. I'm a big fan of their manager. What they're doing at the club is absolutely wonderful, and it's going to be a big game for Barcelona tomorrow, a real big test, because this Granada side clearly are very good. And of course, as is the case with most sides we play away from home, let's take a look back to last season, where Granada, in this very fixture, beat us 2-0. They were 1-0 up there within about 40 seconds. I remember Junior Firpo had an absolute howler in the first 30 seconds of his Barcelona debut. It was a nightmare result that evening. Granada actually went top of the league at the time. So look, I think we all know Granada. They're not only a side who, with the start of play, with the start of football, they're going to occupy, if you like, tomorrow. They will give us a difficult game. It's the sort of game that Barcelona will tend to struggle in. I think they're not only a side that are going to be so good at the back, but they can also actually hit us out down the other end, and that is something that Barcelona must be wary about. And just like I've said in that Athletic Club game, if Barcelona do want the 3 points, if we want these 3 wins away from home in a row, we're going to have to be at the top of our game. It's got to be a big win for Barcelona tomorrow. I asked for the players to really step up against Athletic, and you know what? They completely delivered. So let's see if they can do it again. The confidence should be flowing. Let's hope we can get a win. Because moving on to ourselves here, I was honestly really pleased with that performance that we put in against Athletic. I felt that was a big statement from Barcelona. It was a really hard fixture, and quite like this Granada game. Look, it's a hard game. Both Athletic and Granada, especially away from home, they're 2 goddamn hard fixtures, guys. So look, despite the adversity we had going into the game, going 1-0 down after 3 minutes against Athletic Club, the way we came back into that game, the way we took home all 3 points, I was really impressed with what we saw from Barcelona. To get a win in that sort of game was massive, and the quick turnaround here, I think it does pose another big test for Barcelona. Granada also played midweek, which maybe will give them some fatigue within their ranks too, but I believe they rotated just a little bit in the Copa del Rey. But we should be sharp enough here, and I'm hoping the confidence that we had that's going to be coming off that game against Athletic, even the one against Huesca, 3 points, always gives you confidence, and a clean sheet, which we got that evening. Barcelona, I'm hoping, despite maybe getting a little bit tired, a little bit fatigued, I'm hoping we have that confidence that it shines through tomorrow and that it gets us a big 3 points. And talking specifics for tomorrow's game, I am actually expecting a pretty similar starting 11 to the one that started against Huesca, to the one that started against Athletic Club. In all truth, I don't think we're going to be seeing many to any changes, in fact, apart from forced ones such as suspensions to people like Clement Lenglet. But I think once more, if we're talking, like I said, their specifics, what we need to see from Barcelona is quick attacking football, because even against a side like Huesca, who were really locked in there, I thought Barcelona for large parts of the game, certainly in that first half, got at their defence. And Granada, I'm expecting, will execute a really impressive defensive game plan. I'm also expecting them to hit us hard on the counter-attack. So Barcelona have to play with that quickness, that inventiveness, that desire to go and get at the defence, which we certainly saw against Athletic Club. And with Messi on red-hot form, guys, it is going to be very difficult to keep us out. Even if Granada are good, if Barcelona play like they did against Athletic Club, we can beat and score a lot of goals against most teams. However, you would expect that Granada, despite the fact that if Barcelona play that well in attack, I imagine will win the game, Granada will probably be happy with the way that Barcelona play without the ball. And I think they'd be licking their lips at this, and Martinez, the manager, will be telling his players, you can get at this Barca side. Because overall, for Barcelona this season, I haven't really been impressed with how open we are at the back. Our lack of midfield sometimes, the way teams can cut through us. We haven't really been sharp at all without the ball, and I think for large parts of the game against Athletic Club, they can get at us when they want. But Barcelona, we have to be sharp tomorrow. Without the ball, I think Koeman agrees, we have to improve. And against Athletic Club, overall, guys, it was a game that gave us confidence. Overall, as a fan, I was really, really pleased with what I saw there. So for Barcelona, like it was against them, it has to be close to perfect tomorrow. We need to see another winning performance, and hopefully 3 big points. And moving quickly on then to my predicted 11 for tomorrow's game, I've gone for Marc-Andre ter Stegen, of course, he will be there. We're hoping for some big saves from him. I think he's been a little bit iffy, a little bit on and off of late. As a Barcelona goalkeeper, it's such an odd position because you don't have many shots to deal with. But when they come, you've got to save them, and he hasn't been doing that overly of late. In the back, we would have to make one forced change. But of course, we'll have Dest and Jordi Alba as the fullbacks. Araujo then, I believe, will be partnering Mingueza. Lenglet is suspended for this one. To be fair, Lenglet hasn't been in good form of late, so let's hope that if Mingueza comes in next to Araujo, he will put in a good performance. I'm certainly not expecting Titi to start. He just doesn't seem ready right now. In midfield, I've kept it the same. I've gone for the 4-3-3 again with Busquets, De Jong and Pedri. Look, I wouldn't be surprised to see someone like Pjanic start this game, but I just don't know if Koeman really wants to mix up that midfield right now. That it did work well with De Jong and Pedri as interiors against Athletic Club and also against Huesca to a large extent. And despite the fact that Busquets maybe on his own hasn't been that good, but maybe he works the best in that system. Does he trust Pjanic in the lone pivot? I'm not quite sure he does. And then up front, I'd actually go the same front three, and not actually in the same order too. Dembele off the right is clearly better than off the left. It's just his favourite position, full stop. Griezmann off the left. He played well against Athletic. Maybe that is his role. A role maybe unexpectedly. That's where Valverde played him, of course, a lot in his first 6 months at Barca for Antoine Griezmann. And maybe that was his best 6 months at Barca, to be fair, overall in his career. He at least got goals from that position. So, look, if he plays left wing again tomorrow, Dembele on the right, Messi through the middle, if we're playing well, if we have that inventiveness in our game, there's no reason why we can't get a nice, comfortable victory and enjoy some more Barca football, which at the end of the day is what we're here for. And to wrap up the match preview with my prediction for tomorrow's game, I've gone for Granada 1, Barcelona 3. I have a weird confidence in me for this one. On one hand, I see it, the devil in my ear is telling me it's going to be a really, really hard game for Barca. And look, it is going to be, I think, Granada are a really good side. If they make things hard for us at the back, it could be a very frustrating afternoon. If they're quick in attack and if they get good set pieces in, which Barca, I didn't mention, have to be careful from set pieces. No stupid free kicks, stop crosses coming in and stuff. Then we would, of course, make things easier for ourselves. On the other hand, guys, I'm also thinking Barcelona, if we play like we did against Athletic Club, I just think we're going to win this game. I really do. If Messi's on that sort of form, we've got Griezmann, Pedri, Dembele around him. When De Jong's on form, we've got Alba and Dest as the fullbacks. We're a good side, we really are. And if we're playing on top form, there's no reason why we can't have a fun game here. Get 3 more points. That's what we're here for. Another win, guys. If we win again, we go into the Supercopa with a lot of confidence. We win 3 games in a row for the first time this season in La Liga. 3 away wins at that. and that's what we want, guys. That's going to end it. Like always, please leave all your thoughts down below. I hope I've got through everything there that you guys need to know, all my thoughts before another game for Barcelona. They just come so quick and fast right now. There's barely any time to think, but another game, another chance for Barcelona to win. Let's hope they can do it. I'll see you guys after the match for the match review. Until then, enjoy yourselves, enjoy the game, and goodbye.